Hi everyone, it's Alicia. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back and thank you for supporting me. So today I'm going to be showing you guys, unboxing and showing you guys and giving you my experience with this mop. It is a spray mop. It's a 2-in-1 wet and dry microfiber mop. And it cleans tile, vinyl, laminate, linoleum, and hardwood floors as long as they're sealed. And I have mostly vinyl and hardwood, almost all hardwood, but a few linoleums around, so I did have an O-Cedar mop, the kind that does the ring, you put it in and you step on it and it kind of rings out, and that had broken, and those are like between $30 and $40, so they're a little bit expensive, I think, but they are really, really nice. But the pole on it had broken, so I had it taped for a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get a new one. So I know Swiffer has something similar to this, but again, they're expensive. They have, reusable pads that you have to throw away, and I just don't want to do that. I'm trying to be a little bit more environmentally conscious and stuff like that. So I went online, and this one actually has a really good review. It had really good reviews, so I decided to give it a try. So let me give you some information, and I have used it, so I will give you my experience. So it does have a microfiber floor mop. It's like microfiber that you can put on there that comes with 3 pads. So there's one that you can use kind of for dry, and then the other 2 I think are just kind of wet, but you can use the dry one for wet as well. That's what I've been using, to be honest. It has washable pads. It's a 550 milliliter refillable bottle, which I'll show you. And then it has a reusable flat mop with sprayer. And then of course it works for all the floors that I told you. Right now it is $17.97. So that's not a bad price for a mop. The reviews on here, the total reviews are 4.4. But when I look at some of the separate reviews, like easy to clean, easy to use, stuff like that, it's like 4.9, 4.8. So it has some really, really good reviews. And it is by Sobonne, S-O-B-O-N-N-E. And I'll put the link and everything below for you guys. So I'll kind of show you what it looks like. I did pull some of it apart, just so I can kind of show you. It's going to be hard to show you because it's like really big. But this is the bottom of it, and this is the one that's the wet dry. So if I pull this off, you can see how it has the little teeth here and the pad. And I've used this a bunch of times, and I've washed it at least twice. It is clean right now. This is the one I use the most. But you can, as you can see with the outside of it here, you can use it for dry. So, you want to get up those dusties or whatever. All right. And then when you get it, this red piece here, I really didn't want to take this apart because you really had to push it in. This stuff like pushes together on here. Your bottle goes in here. So I already have stuff in my bottle. Now, I used water and some Mr. Clean, because that's what I normally use on my floors. And I don't know how much you're supposed to put in it. I don't really see anything on here that tells you, to be honest. So I just kind of threw, whatever I wanted in there. And I leave it in there, and it doesn't leak or anything. Okay? So then you get these other pieces. So each one has a little button. And all you do is just stick these together. There's a button on here. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. There's a button on here. So I just stick these together, and you just line up your hole with the button. And you have to push the button in a little bit and kind of line it up and push it down. And hopefully it clicks in. And then you do the same thing for the top. All right, and then you just push down a little bit, get that on there, and there you go. And it's together. So then up at the very, very top, that's where you're going to pull this right here in order to spray. So you pull this lever, it'll spray. And I don't spray a lot. I just spray a little bit and then I kind of go around. And you don't really need a lot, to be honest with you. So you just pull that spray and go around. And for me, it's easy to use. I think it's really easy to kind of maneuver, push around. Works great. And I like that you don't have to kind of soak everything, because I like when everything kind of dries really, really quickly. There's also, in the box, there's the other pads. Let me just get all this stuff out. All right, so these are the pads that they give you. So these are just, like I said, they're more of the plain pads, which is what is on the bottom of that one. They just don't have the little fringes. So you get 2 of these, which is nice. So you could use, you know, and then wash and whatever. I don't dry them, so I don't know what happens if you dry them, but I don't dry them. Also, on the side of the box is instructions on how to put it together. And you also get what they call a dirt removal scrub brush. So it looks like this. It's got some little plastic bristles here, and then you have this part here so you can scrub that, I guess. So that's everything that comes with it. For under 20 bucks, I really feel like you can't beat it. I've used it a ton. It works great on my linoleum. It works, I have like almost like a pergo kind of thing, and then the rest are all like hardwood floors. And it works great on everything. I have no problems with it. It's, you know, squirts great. Like I said, I even leave it in there. I've had other ones where you kind of leave stuff in there and it kind of, you know, leaks out. Haven't had any issues with that. So, again, I purchased this on my own. This is something that I needed and I'm using. And I do recommend it. I think it's a really great, you know, quick mop for the price that you pay for it. So I'll leave all the information below. Thanks for spending the time with me today, and don't forget to like and subscribe.